My dad dreamed about visiting Venice since he was a kid.
My dream is to go to Venice.
And today, we only had 12 hours to make that dream come true.
I really wanna go on and really to Gondola with my family, yeah. And I want to see Piazza San Marco. Bacanísimo.
But Venice is literally one giant maze. Que putas! And if we couldn't find those places before the day ended, the dream was over. So today, I'm doing everything possible to give my dad one unforgettable day.
Llegamos a Venecia.
Okay, we actually made it to Venice. My dad has talked about this place literally for years. And now, we only have 12 hours to try to complete everything he wants to see.
Yep.
So hopefully, we don't get completely lost.
Grazie mille.
Yeah, I have no idea why he has an egg in his pocket. And while we're trying to complete my dad's dream, I've secretly been working on something really special. Something I've wanted to create for a really long time. And if we can actually complete this journey, I will show you all at the end.
Venecia. Vamos.
When I thought about Venice, I imagined tiny canals, gondolas, and the places you always see in movies. But this wasn't anything like I expected. Venice actually felt like this giant magical city. And somehow, it felt almost empty. Like, where is everybody? I thought this place was supposed to be packed. And then we found this wall completely covered in gum. Que puchas!
Pero podemos saborear uno.
No! And then suddenly, there was literally a train above us. What? This didn't even feel like Venice anymore. It felt like a completely different city. A beautiful city, but not the Venice I imagined. And then, we finally saw our first huge canal.
Ahora, ooh.
This thing was massive, and instead of cars, people were literally taking taxis on the water. A taxi in the sea? I've never seen anything like this before. But somewhere inside this giant city that completely surprised me, we still had to find the gondolas. And then we finally started entering the Venice I had always seen online. People everywhere, a beautiful glass bridge, boats instead of cars. But honestly, videos don't even come close to what this place actually feels like. Wow! And the more we explore Venice, the more this place completely surprised me. The Venice I saw online always looked small to me, but this city was huge! And honestly, watching my dad enjoying every single little detail made everything even more special.
Venecia, uy no, pero me tiene bien contento, bien chévere.
Everything here felt different. The taxis weren't even normal taxis. These things looked luxurious. Even the smell of the wood felt rich. Everything here felt surreal. No cars, no buses. Just people moving through the water. It literally felt like magic. And what shocked me the most was that this wasn't only for tourists. People actually live like this. People go to work like this. People travel through the city with boats like it's completely normal. ¿Qué puchas, esto es anormal? And then we saw this statue that looked like it was floating. I had never seen something like that before. Everything here keeps surprising me. And then out of nowhere, we found what looked like a giant mall. But it was actually a train station. And honestly, seeing my dad this happy made every little detail feel special. Even the sound of the seagulls felt beautiful. But we still had one huge thing left to find. The gondolas. But look what we found! Servizio gondole. We found the gondolas! One of the biggest dreams my dad had in Venice. But apparently, we weren't the only ones trying to ride one. Finding a gondola this hour was actually hard. So two really sweet women asked if they could join us and split the ride. Of course we said yes. And honestly, they were amazing. The gondolier charged us 90 euros for the 5 of us. And the moment we got inside, everything felt magical. The gondola was so comfortable and beautiful. It became one of the most relaxing and fun experiences I've ever had. And watching my dad this happy was everything for me. And then suddenly, the loud touristed Venice completely disappeared. We started entering the inside of Venice. The quiet canals, bridges, reflections, everything felt unreal. And while we were floating through the canals, we started talking with the two women that joined us. And hearing everyone's stories while floating through Venice made the whole experience feel even more magical. And I saw that because the gondolas are so long, the gondoliers don't use horns. Instead, they yell to each other when crossing on the bridges.
Tagando, oi, oi, tagando.
I have never seen anything like this before. And then they told me something that completely broke my brain. They spoke Tagalog.
Tagalog?
Bonjour is buenos días.
No.
Bonjour.
And somehow, the numbers sounded almost exactly like Spanish.
No way.
Yes, yes.
Uno, dos, tres.
Yes, uno, dos, tres is Tagalog.
So I know how to say uno, dos, tres. I'm Tagalog 15.
40, 50.
¿Qué puchas? Uno, dos, tres. At this point, I basically am from Philippines and I speak Tagalog. And after exploring the amazing canals of Venice, I finally understood why people dream about this place. It felt peaceful, magical, and completely different from real life.
Bye bye. Nice to meet you. No, espectacular. Brutal, ¿no? Sí. La vueltica.
But after finishing the gondola ride, we still had one final mission left. We needed to find Piazza San Marco. What? Is this still Venice? I think we entered the wrong challenge. No, seriously, what is this place? It literally felt like we teleported into another world. These literally remind me of movies like Pan's Labyrinth, like one of those giant mazes you can never escape from. I had never seen this part of Venice before. Not in documentaries, not in videos, nowhere. What is this place? Everything was old but beautiful. The tiny passages, the student canals, the way the light entered the city. Everything felt surreal. And these pathways were tiny, like actually the wind inside this little alley was so strong my eyes literally started crying. Some of these alleys were completely empty. And honestly, this was becoming my favorite part of Venice. Holy cow, what is this beauty? I just couldn't believe this place was real. And my dad was just as blown away as I was.
No me lo imaginaba tan hermoso.
¿Qué puchas is this part of Venice that nobody talks about? And every single time we escape one of these tiny maze paths, boom! A beautiful canal appeared out of nowhere. And then another tiny alley, and another canal, and another alley, and another canal. Everything kept repeating so much that we started getting completely lost. We still needed to find Piazza San Marco, and time was moving fast. Wait. If you have ever played Valorant, tell me this isn't a straight out of Valorant cinematic. This place inspired a map or something, right? Because this looks insane. Somehow even the people here felt cinematic. Everything felt alive. Although sometimes the water smelled a little like gags. At this point, we had already been walking for more than 40 minutes.
Llevamos casi 40 minutos más o menos. Puros callejones.
Puros
Puro
callejones.
metedizo nomás de bacanos.
Literal.
And honestly, we're kinda lost. But we have to find the final goal. Also, it costs €1 to beat. Then, out of nowhere, we found the Rialto Bridge. Apparently, this is one of the most famous places in Venice, and the view was unbelievable. But we still had one final mission left. We needed to find Piazza San Marco. And then we finally made it! This is Piazza San Marco, and this place is absolutely insane! Huge! Not huge. Huge! Now I understand why my dad wanted to come here so badly. This place looks like a palace, a beautiful palace. And look at this. People from everywhere, different cultures, different languages, different stories. I've never seen so many people from so many different parts of the world in one place. And honestly, watching my dad enjoying this place was my favorite part.
Sí, aquí es. Es un sueño cumplido. Me están viniendo las lágrimas. Lo hemos logrado. A mi esposa, a mi hijo. Y estoy llorando de felicidad. Qué bacano.
Every wrong turn, every bridge, every canal, every step was worth it. Seeing my dad this happy reminded me of something. Moments like this don't last forever. The trip ends, the day ends, but the memories stay. And that's exactly why I've been secretly working on something during this entire journey. Every line, Every color, every detail was inspired by this experience. I wanted to create something real, something made by hand, something that could preserve memories like this forever. And after all of that, this is the result. This is the first official Flowvion card, inspired by Venice, inspired by this journey, and inspired by one of the happiest days I've ever shared with my dad. Flowvion Card is a collection built from real experiences around the world. Every card tells a story. Every card represents a place, a memory, or a moment that changes. The collection is divided into 4 classes: human, superhuman, alien, and origin. Each one becoming harder to find than the last. And after 30 cards, all of them will become part of a board game. A game built from real adventures, real places, and real stories. This is the beginning of Flowvion, the first card of the new journey. And because you were part of this journey too, I'm giving away 2 of these packs. If you'd like a chance to get one, go to the Instagram post for this card and leave a comment. I will randomly choose 2 people. If you'd like to follow the project, learn more about the cards, or collect this journey for yourself, everything will be down below. When I started this trip, I thought I was taking my dad to Venice. But what I will remember most is seeing him this happy. Because at the end of the day, it's not the place, it's how you live it!
I really wanna ride with Gondola. I really wanna ride with no. I really wanna ride a gondola with my family. Wow, fantastic.
¿Qué pasó?
Boom, fantastic!